Hey everyone, happy patch day. So the official patch is out now. It is 1:05 p.m. and while I wait for the update notes to arrive, I'm going to be telling you about another announcement that also happened today. Now, if you've been online, this is going to be no news to you because we received information about these kits in 2 separate leaks over the past couple of weeks. So basically everything that they're announcing here in this tweet, we kind of already know, including some of the in-game screenshots and images that are presented. So the official Sims team announces the brand new kits, so it is official now. We finally have word from the Sims team themselves on what is arriving and when it is arriving. So the Riviera Retreat kit and the Cozy Bistro kit are going to be arriving May the 30th. That is in 2 days. You know, I had a feeling that the kits would be announced today and that they would arrive Thursday, as they usually announce them 48 hours before release. This has happened enough times to where it has become extremely predictable. They write, bask in the sun with your new boo surrounded by mood-setting scenery, or bring your date to hang out with your friends at your favorite bistro spot with the new The Sims 4 Riviera Retreat kit and The Sims 4 Cozy Bistro kit. Also notice how the theme here is taking your Sims out on dates. I feel like it's possible that that itself could be a hint at our upcoming expansion pack, which right now is rumored to be about romance or relationships. Spend your hot Sims summer lounging in a scenic, secluded pool with the Sims 4 Riviera Retreat kit. Create a tranquil oasis your Sim and their new boo will never want to leave, with stucco textures and water features that blend with surrounding nature. Of course, they've included 2 images that we've already seen and have already talked about before, as they've leaked quite a while ago now. And lastly, enjoy a cup of coffee or nectar at your new favorite hole-in-the-wall bistro with the Sims 4 Cozy Bistro kit. Create the perfect spot for a first date, third date, or friend date with welcoming awnings, vintage furniture, and classic decor. I think that that is for sure some sort of hint. I am really hoping that we receive an overhaul for dates and all of that stuff. I really miss how going on dates and having outings were like in the Sims 2 days. If you know, you know. And also Peep the Grim Reaper just kind of sitting in the back of the cafeteria. I wonder if that has any sort of significance either. And for those of you wondering, the chances of Dine Out actually getting an official fix, an official release with this, I would say are little to none, so I for sure would not hold your breath on that. So the Sims team is introducing timed rewards into The Sims 4. So if you didn't already feel like The Sims 4 or The Sims franchise on PC, Mac, and console was slowly becoming a mobile game before, well, it definitely is now, because the Sims team is rolling out a new feature called Daily Rewards, where if you launch the game on specific days, you do have new assets that are unlocked and I guess added to your library for you to use. So it's a new way for them to get you in your game more often if you don't already do, which is very, very mobile game. And it's also been discovered that in the code, there are specific locks on certain days, so you're not going to be able to get all of this content instantly all at once. Days 1 through 8 are listed separately. So I guess for the next week or so, you will be able to get all of this stuff that you see here as long as you load into the game at least once a day for the next 8 days. I'm sorry. I feel like this is kind of just laughable because this is such a mobile game tactic, and it's this kind of stuff that really has me nervous for the future and Project Renee. So now I'm starting to think, I wonder how often they're going to be adding stuff to this that's going to unlock with time. Is it every time we get a Sims Delivery Express or every time we get a free patch update? Are they just going to give up with giving us a couple of things at once and basically put them in for us for free, but they just slowly unlock over the course of days to get us to open our games and actually play the game? That's what I want to know. You guys will have to share your thoughts and what you think on this whole daily reward system introduced down below in the comments. I already know that there's gonna be a handful of you that go, it's free stuff, who cares? And you know what? No, if it's free stuff, just drop it all and give it to us when it comes out and let us play with it all, and don't dangle it over our heads and make us have to unlock it over a week or more slowly, piece by piece. I'm sorry, that's just, ew, that's gross. It's just very much giving mobile game manipulation to keep you in and engaged as long as possible. And also, not everybody has the time to go into their games every single day. So, you know, it's a no for me, dog. Oh, and also, we're still waiting on you guys to remove that shop icon. We haven't forgotten about that. There is absolutely no way that this isn't a test for what they're doing with Project Renee. And you know what, to be honest with you, because I've been playing a lot of games like Fortnite and Fall Guys lately, and they both kind of have this same built-in mechanic of earning and unlocking stuff the more you play throughout time. Do not be surprised if The Sims 4 slowly introduces a like battle pass or fame pass type of unlocking system where the more that you play, the more that you achieve, you slowly unlock things throughout time. And the Sims team could announce a huge lineup of 20 to 40 brand new free amazing things, but you don't get them unless you have to play for weeks and weeks and weeks at a time or complete certain tasks to unlock everything. Things just aren't given to you. You're going to have to actually play to earn them. And I guess for some simmers that could be viewed as a positive thing, but slowly with that type of system, The Sims 4 is going to turn more into a mobile game faster than anything else. And also, it doesn't help that these items that are listed here for these daily unlockable rewards are literally just recycled reskins from other items that have come with other paid DLC. It's not even like they're entirely new things. So now that we actually have this image in English, this isn't all spread out over an 8-day period. It's actually over the course of 4 weeks, 20 days. So there are 3 unlockables for week 1, 2 unlockables for week 2 and 3, and only 1 for week 4. And there's even a trait that looks to be unlockable as well. Alright, so aside from all of that, the official patch notes for the update are here. Soul Simmers, it's time for some late spring cleaning. Let's fix some things and make a few improvements. We've got quite the spread with a host of resolutions for base game issues, as well as addressing a wide assortment of packs. There are also some performance gains, gallery updates, and DirectX 11 previews. We squeezed lots into this release, but there's still more to come. Talk to you soon, The Sims 4 team. So they're going to be rolling out several releases with bug fixes, optimizations over the next couple of months. I'm personally not holding my breath. I will believe it when the updates all arrive and when they actually fix the game. Our first one is here, and I haven't actually gotten a chance to jump in and see how exactly it's changing things, if things are actually running better, but there are a slew of fixes. This is a pretty hefty patch, so without further ado, let's jump straight into it, starting with the base game. Oh, you thought you could hide? Dishes? We will find you and we will wash you. Dishes left in corners will no longer be ignored when cleaning up. Be gone weeds. Plants won't grow weeds when out of season. If a plant has them, when it becomes out of season, the weeds will be removed until it's in season again. Campfires will stop causing so many fires on the lot. Campfire spread fire was triggering a 50% chance every 10 sim minutes to burn objects other than chairs in the area. We removed that to only focus on when fireworks trigger, which we all know is the real danger. A trash can is required message will no longer display when trash cans are present on the active lot. Get that garbage out of here. Skills will not randomly increase or change when leaving the lot or editing the household. world. If your sim knows, they know. The skills list is arranged in alphabetical order and my eye will no longer twitch when looking at it. The Sims 4 packs are listed in the right order in the build by filter. Get back in line for Rent, Home Chef Hustle, and Crystal Creations. Careers will no longer have a blank daily task menu. I know that is one that has been listed for quite some time, so I'm really happy to see that fixed. Summon grilled cheese interaction will no longer drop from the interaction queue. Sim will no longer get stuck in the ground and continue to swim laps if the pool is removed in the middle of it. Calendar notification light will remain on after traveling, no forgetting those important events. Customizable pronouns were adjusted to appear correctly on a few of the romantic relationship phone calls and will no longer display improper usage like ask there out. Sims can properly merge or move households with NPC Sims not in the world. The merge or move button is now accessible. It's all about bringing families together. You know what I just realized? Because we're already done the base game fixes now and we're getting ready to move on to console, they usually have things that they've added in the patch in the preview, but they don't talk about the daily rewards here at all. So is this just something that they're gonna be soft launching and not actually fully officially announcing? Probably because they know they're going to get a considerable amount of backlash from it, but you know, it's already kind of a big topic on social media now, only a little more than an hour after the release of this patch. So it's not like Simmers aren't going to find out and or be upset about it because it's popping up for a lot of Simmers when they launch their games. Okay, so moving on to console specific fixes. After switching to build mode from the world map, a red bar will no longer display in the upper right corner. Performance. We've made some optimizations so the game uses less memory. You may experience fewer crashes, better frame rates, and or more responsive simulation. So I'm really crossing my fingers for you guys. Get into your games today and let me know how things are running for you. Is it more responsive? Are you getting better frame rates, fewer crashes? Definitely share your experience with The Sims 4 post-update below. We've improved the lot load process, so it should happen a bit faster. Good. So cats and dogs in city living, there's only one. Small dogs, puppies, and kittens will properly use the elevator to go downstairs from penthouses. They can finally go potty, poor little things. For cottage living, there is only one. Hatchable and spoiled eggs will now remain visible in the chicken coop whenever the sim travels to the lot. So we have two fixes for Dine Out. Geez, we really need a refresh for this one, but I will not be holding my breath on that. Order for table interaction will properly clear from the interaction queue after the waiter delivers food to the table. Home Chef Hustle players can now add waffles to the restaurant menu. More menu additions to come. Okay, so there is a big chunk here with DirectX 11. So DirectX 11 is available on The Sims 4 on an opt-in basis and will be rolled out fully in a later update for Simmers running Windows. It's crazy that they're upgrading to DirectX 11 when a lot of the other games that I play are running DirectX 12, which I guess really shows you how old this game really is. It's kind of crazy. If you opt to run The Sims 4 using DirectX 11, you will potentially experience enhanced game performance and graphics quality. This update is designed to increase the overall gaming experience with improved rendering capabilities that will allow for more details and immersive environments in future releases. We would appreciate your feedback and any issues you experience on our DirectX 11 Answers HQ thread, which they have linked here. Simmers running Windows and have DirectX 11 compatible hardware can now enter the argument DX11 into the EA app or Steam to switch to using this renderer. You will be able to see which DirectX version The Sims 4 is using in your game version information displayed in the bottom right corner of the main menu. So I like that. So you'll know if you're actually rendering the game with DirectX 11 or not just by that little text that shows. You can find all the information you need to check if your PC is DirectX 11 compatible and learn how to enter launch arguments for both EA app and Steam here. While DirectX 11 is available for those Simmers who want to try it, you may experience visual issues with mods. So we recommend disabling all mods while using the command line argument. So there's gonna have to be a lot of changes likely made because this is a pretty big change allowing for us to actually load the game up with DirectX 11. So some mods and custom content could potentially need to be updated for this, but I'm I'm not too sure on exactly how necessary that will be. So for eco lifestyle, we have one fix. Nose rings will no longer break when paired with brow piercings from this pack. For rent, property ownership of Tamsang Sands lot will be recognized in the owned rental tab. Unpleasant surroundings moodlet no longer triggered from the pressure cooker and kettle, and tourist location icons will now appear correctly when hovering over the Tamarang World selection screen. So gallery server, we have two fixes for the gallery. All profanity filter false positive reports sent to us via the Sims 4 gallery profanity filter feedback survey up to May 1st have been reviewed and changes implemented. We appreciate all the reports and responses and will continue to update our systems based on your feedback. Non-anonymous gallery users appearing in the following and followers tab will once again display the number of followers each user has. There's only one fix for get to work. Aliens will stop having noticeable changes in facial structure, placement, size, etc. when aging up. No more faces. Growing together. The had a baby milestone now triggers from having a science baby or giving birth at the hospital rabbit hole. High school years. Teens cannot send flirty messages on Social Bunny to adults or household family members. After a teen high school sim completes all tasks and aces exams, they will also be promoted to a better grade. They've earned it. We're coming down to the last few. We have 3 for Horse Ranch. We all know how cute they are, but Sims will no longer autonomously want to buy mini goats, causing the UI to pop up. Nectar value is now properly increased when selling to the mysterious rancher. Horses will no longer get stuck while sleeping too close to the horse training ball. Island living. Mermaid conservationists can now complete the snorkel in Muapalam job task. And last but not least, seasons. During winter, the weeding animation will no longer repeat and the sim will actually remove all the weeds surrounding the plants. Checkmate weeds. Okay, so that is it for our patch. Those are all the fixes and changes. I'm really curious and kind of excited to see exactly what kind of changes we see with the DirectX update. Definitely jump into your games, get things updated. Remember guys, this is a full patch. Remove your mods and custom content. Just remove everything. You might as well just start over with all of that because it is possible that things are going to break with this patch update. But I want to hear your opinion. Share your thoughts below and what you guys think of the fixes, this first round of improvements, stability improvements, and also your thoughts on the whole reward unlocking system. Oh Lord. Well, you guys, we already know that a lot of this stuff is probably going to be made available to download as custom content, whether you unlock it or not. So you know what? When it is, I'm gonna make a video for you guys and then you guys can just snag all of these new things if you play on PC and Mac and you don't have to worry about following EA's stupid little deadlines so that you can have this stuff. Don't worry, it will be available as CC eventually. So stay tuned, but that is all for me for now today. I love you guys. Thank you for clicking and watching. Take care and happy life simming.